Welcome to Resi-licious recipes. On this channel it's all about baking and creating. Today I'm making a strawberry biscuit with Greek yogurt, layers of Greek yogurt and strawberries inside, and then topped with a beautiful almond meringue. Visually very beautiful, low on the calories. It's not such a bad cake. It's not a keto recipe though. It is a standard recipe using sugar and flour, but it is on the light side. So it's a beautiful cake you could create as a treat for yourself or as a light summer dessert for your guests. So let's get going. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees and let's whip up our biscuit base. For our biscuit, we're using 4 eggs separated. Keep 2 egg whites in one bowl and 2 in another bowl. Put 2 in the fridge. Then we have our 4 egg yolks. We have 2 pinches of salt. We have 20 grams of flaked almonds. We have 60 grams of powdered sugar. We have 45 grams of cornstarch. We have 80 grams of flour with half a teaspoon of baking powder, and we have 60 grams of sugar with some vanilla pod. And grease a cake tin, a diameter approximately 22 centimeters. If it's smaller or larger, it's also fine, but the recipe says 22. So we're starting off by whisking our egg whites really stiff. When you mix egg white, always add a pinch of salt and make sure that your bowl is totally fat-free. Otherwise it does not whip up very well and doesn't get stiff. Once your mixture is nice and stiff, add 1 egg yolk at a time and mix for 30 seconds before adding the next one. Next step, we fold in the flour with the corn flour and the baking powder in there, but put it through a sieve to avoid any little lumps, obviously. So gently fold in your flours into the egg mixture. And you see it's very fluffy. So keep it like that and be gentle with it. Treat it like a lady or like a baby. So bake your biscuit in the oven for 25 minutes and keep an eye on it because it goes fast. Look at my beautiful biscuit, it has baked. We will let this cool off. I prepped a parchment paper and made a circle, you see it here, with the same diameter, 22 centimeters. We will now prep our meringue and then base it here and bake it at the same temperature. The oven remains on at 180. So let's whip up our meringue. So take your very cold egg whites out of the fridge, put them into your bowl, ensure again that it's fat-free, that it's very clean. Add a pinch of salt, and then mix at high speed, and once stiff we fold in our powdered sugar bit by bit, spoon by spoon. It's so yummy again. So we will spread this now onto the tray, sprinkle our flaked almonds on top, and then bake the meringue in the oven as our topper for the cake. I can't wait. So bake your meringue for 25 minutes in the oven. So while the meringue is baking, wash your strawberries very gently and then pat all of them dry. You do not want water residue to enter your very fine biscuit. It would destroy it. So be very thorough with this and make sure that they're nice and clean. And I like to use for the top the green part. It makes it look pretty, but obviously for inside the cake I cut this off. But keep a few that look pretty with a little crown on top, just for visual effects really. Also take your biscuit out of the tin and let it cool off like this. Later on we will cut it with the cake cutter in two. It's a little bit thin, but I'm sure 1 centimeter each should be fine. So we have 2 layers. So a little confession time. I didn't like the height of the cake I made. It was too small for me to separate it. So I've decided to rebake it. This time 18 centimeter cake tin. That will allow me then 2 nice layers. And also a little trick, use one of these cake sleeves. This one is made by Wilton. You wet them and then you wrap it around the cake a little bit like a belt, a wet belt. And that avoids the cake to kind of have this bump on top. You will have an even cake. And yeah, so I'm remaking this. I didn't bother to reshoot everything else before because, I don't know, it's still the same dough, it's still the same way to make it. Just change the tin. So I had to remake the cake, remake the meringue, just to fit into the smaller dimension, but it worked out fine, both of them. But yes, I didn't film all of it because it's the same, just in a different size. Now, next step is to make the yogurt cream, and I show you all the ingredients that you will need for that. So you will need 1 kilo of yogurt, the zest of 1 orange or more. If it's small ones, you need 3 tablespoons, 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 5 small mint leaves, then 30 grams of freeze-dried raspberries or strawberries. I used raspberries, and then crush them with a pestle and mortar, and then prep your raspberries already. These are for inside. For outside of the cake, we will use the ones with the green bit on top. I've also prepped my cake. I've cut it in 2 and then use the cake sleeve. You don't need to do this. You could also do in the cake tin itself, but I quite like these because it allows me to just see how the layers look, if they're tidy and clean. So yes, let's start the cream. So simply put the orange zest together with the small mint in your yogurt. And then add your powdered sugar. And simply whisk it all up until it's nicely combined and fluffy. Then crush your freeze-dried raspberries or strawberries. Look at this, it looks like pigment. Very beautiful, and the smell is very intense. So crush these. Add these to the yogurt mix. It will give it a beautiful pink color without using any food colorings. So once your layers are ready, put it in the fridge for 1 hour. And once it has set a bit, we will top it with our baiser and decorate it with our meringue, and put more strawberries on top. But you want to make sure that it's really chilled. So let's put this baby in the fridge for 1 hour. The cake has chilled, and at this point, I removed the sleeve. It was a bit messy. I didn't want to film that. But tidy up your edges, and it's best to use a palette knife and also something that rotates. It will make it a lot more easier for you to kind of turn it and then tidy up at the same time. Especially if you work with buttercream cakes, you really need some turntable. And then we top it with our meringue. A little bit larger than the cake though. And then sugar on top. And last, transfer to a pretty dish. And then add your strawberries. Finish with a hint of powdered sugar. So let's do a taste test. The verdict of this cake and the taste test is it's very nice taste-wise. It's a beautiful summer cake that you could make whenever you have guests coming. And it's health conscious thanks to the Greek yogurt. It's obviously not a keto cake, but it's very low on calories. It has 308 calories per slice, so this is really not so bad. The only thing I would add is, for me personally, I prefer it more structured. I would like the yogurt to be more firm, so definitely put your gelatin in there if you rebake it. And also pay attention to the cake tin. As you saw in this video, I had to do it twice because the first one was too shallow and I couldn't have stacked it. And this is a bit like a Victoria sponge. It needs to stack and it needs layers. So you definitely need a smaller cake, but therefore higher. But yes, definitely a nice cake to try, a nice recipe to try. If you enjoy my cake making adventures, then please check out my playlist for more cakes and certainly more cakes coming. And thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe. It helps me to grow my channel. And see you in my next cake video. Bye.